Is knee pain bothering your life? Is every step, every time you climb the stairs, a challenge, making you hesitant to participate in your favorite activities? You are not alone. Many people in our golden years face this condition. But the good news is, right in today's video, we will explore 5 wonderful at-home solutions, proven to be effective, to help you significantly reduce knee pain, improve flexibility, and regain confidence in every step. Imagine being able to walk more comfortably, enjoy leisurely strolls, or play with your grandchildren without fearing those troublesome pains. It's entirely possible. Dear friends, welcome back to Golden Wellness Guide, your trusted companion on the journey of healthcare in your golden years. I am your host's name, and I am delighted to be here today to share useful knowledge. Our main topic will be 5 best at-home solutions to effectively relieve knee pain in older adults. We will delve into each solution, understand the science behind them, and most importantly, provide specific, easy-to-apply instructions so you can start today. Are you ready to rediscover comfort for your legs? Dear friends, the first solution we'll explore is a seemingly simple method that is incredibly effective if applied correctly: heat therapy, which includes both hot and cold compresses. Have you ever wondered when to use an ice pack and when to use a warm towel for your knees? This is a very common question, and understanding the difference clearly will bring great benefits. Using the right temperature at the right time can instantly soothe pain and significantly reduce knee joint inflammation, helping you feel much more comfortable. Imagine our knee joint as a hot spot during acute inflammation. This means when you suddenly see your knee swollen, red, hot to the touch, and sharply painful, especially after strenuous activity or a minor injury. At this point, the knee joint is crying out due to acute inflammation. This is the golden time to apply a cold compress. Why a cold compress? You can imagine the small blood vessels around the joint dilating, causing swelling and increasing the sensation of pain. When we apply cold, for example, an ice pack carefully wrapped in a cloth, the cold will cause these blood vessels to constrict. It's like partially closing a strongly flowing water tap. This helps reduce swelling, slows down the inflammatory process, and importantly, temporarily numbs the sensory nerve endings, thereby significantly alleviating the pain. Doesn't that make sense? This isn't just folk wisdom. The Arthritis Foundation in the USA also recommends this method for acute inflammation. So, what about hot compresses? When should we befriend warmth? Hot compresses, or warm heat therapy, work wonderfully for dull, persistent pain, morning joint stiffness, or before you want to do some light exercise. This is often a symptom of chronic knee arthritis. When there are no signs of acute swelling, the warmth from a heat pack, warm towel, or even a warm water bottle will help the muscles around the knee joint relax. You can imagine tense muscle fibers like taut strings. When they encounter warmth, they will gradually soften and loosen. At the same time, warmth also helps increase blood circulation to the knee area. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to nourish the cartilage and also removes inflammatory waste products. This process is like watering and fertilizing a plant that needs care. As a result, the joint will become less stiff, movement will become easier, and the dull aching pain will also subside. So, how can we apply this heat therapy safely and most effectively at home? Let's remember these important points. For cold compresses during acute pain, swelling, heat, redness, pain, preparation, you can use a bag of ice cubes, a specialized cold gel pack, or even a bag of frozen vegetables. The most important thing is never place ice or a cold pack directly on the skin. Our skin, especially in older adults, is very sensitive and can get frostbite. Always wrap the ice pack or gel pack in a thin, dry, and clean towel. One layer of towel is enough. It doesn't need to be too thick, which would reduce the effect of the cold. Duration. Each cold compress application should last from 15 to a maximum of 20 minutes. Don't think that the longer you apply it, the better. Applying it for too long can damage the skin and nerves. Frequency. You can repeat the cold compress several times a day, at least 1 to 2 hours apart, especially in the first 24 to 48 hours after the acute pain starts or after an injury. Note: if you have circulatory problems or reduced sensation in your legs, Be cautious and consult your doctor before applying cold compresses. For warm compresses for chronic pain, dull ache, joint stiffness. Preparation. You can use an electric heating pad, a hot water bottle, a cotton towel dipped in warm water and wrung out, or a medical heat patch. If using a warm towel, you may need to reheat it kilka times during the application. Temperature. Ensure the temperature is only comfortably warm, not too hot to cause burns. Always test the temperature with the back of your hand before applying it to the knee area. The skin on the knee is quite delicate. Duration. Similar to cold compresses, each warm compress application should also last from 15 to 20 minutes. You can apply a warm compress before doing light exercises for the knee joint to help warm up and soften the joint. Or apply it in the morning when you wake up if you feel the joint is stiff. Important note: absolutely do not apply heat to joints that are currently swollen, acutely inflamed, or have open wounds. This can make the inflammation worse. If you are unsure about your condition, consult your doctor or a physical therapist. You can combine warm compresses with gentle massage around the knee joint to enhance muscle relaxation. Another small tip is, after applying the compress, gently move the knee joint within a pain-free range to help maintain flexibility. The important thing is to listen to your body. If you feel discomfort or increased pain, stop immediately. You see, just with familiar items and a little understanding, we have an effective pain relief tool right at home. Try applying it and feel the difference. The second solution, and also one of the most important factors for long-term healthy knee joints, is gentle and appropriate exercise. I know, when the knee joint is painful, the first thought for many of you might be to rest completely, avoid movement to prevent more pain. This is true during the acute inflammatory phase. But if you rest for too long, our knee joints can become stiffer and weaker. Are you surprised? Appropriate exercises, performed regularly, will help strengthen the muscles around the knee, thereby supporting and protecting the joint, while also improving range of motion and nourishing the cartilage. Many of us often have a misconception that when there's a problem with the knee joint, especially after being diagnosed with osteoarthritis, we should minimize all movement to preserve the joint. However, dear friends, the National Institute on Aging, NIA, in the United States, a very reputable organization, emphasizes the opposite. Appropriate exercise is extremely important. Why is that? Imagine our knee joint is like a door hinge. If this hinge is not oiled and not used regularly, it will become stiff, difficult to open, and eventually get stuck. Our cartilage is similar. Cartilage does not have a direct blood supply. It receives nutrients through synovial fluid. And this synovial fluid is only secreted and circulates well when we move the joint. Therefore, gentle exercise is the way to pump nutrients to the cartilage, helping it stay healthier and slowing down the degeneration process. Furthermore, the muscles around the knee joint, especially the quadriceps, front thigh muscles, and hamstrings, back thigh muscles, act as natural shock absorbers for the knee joint. When these muscles are strong, they bear part of the body weight and the impact on the joint every time we walk, stand up, or sit down. This helps reduce direct pressure on the cartilage surface, thereby reducing pain and protecting the joint. I remember a gentleman named Ba, 72 years old, who once shared with Golden Wellness Guide that he used to suffer greatly from knee pain. Every time he went to the market or climbed stairs, it was an ordeal. He thought he would have to sit in one place for the rest of his life. But after consulting with his doctor and a physical therapist, he started with very gentle exercises right in bed. Initially, it was just bending and straightening his leg, then slightly lifting his leg. Gradually, he persisted with daily exercises, combined with short walks. After a few months, a miracle happened. Mr. Ba not only found it easier to walk, but he could also walk around the Parc Motivation every morning. The smile returned to his face. That is the power of correct exercise. Dear friends, it not only improves physical health but also brings joy and confidence. So, how should we start exercising safely and effectively? Here are some important suggestions. Consult an expert. This is the first and most important step. Before starting any exercise program, you should talk to your treating doctor or a physical therapist. They will assess the specific condition of your knee joint and recommend suitable, safe exercises, or even design a personalized program for you. Don't hesitate to ask them. Choose knee-friendly exercises. Non-weight-bearing or low-weight-bearing exercises. These are excellent choices to start with. For example, seated leg raises. Sit on a chair with back support. Keeping your back straight, slowly straighten one leg out in front of you. Hold for a few seconds. Then slowly lower it. Repeat 10 to 15 times for each leg. This exercise helps strengthen the quadriceps without putting pressure on the knee joint. Gentle knee flexion and extension. Sit on a high chair so your feet don't touch the ground. Or lie on your back. Slowly bend and straighten your knee gently. Perform within a pain-free range. Stationary cycling. Use an exercise bike with no resistance or very light resistance. Start with a short duration, about 5 to 10 minutes. Then gradually increase. Swimming or water exercises. Water supports the body, reducing almost all pressure on the knee joints, while still allowing you to move and strengthen muscles. This is one of the most recommended forms of exercise for people with knee pain. Gentle walking. If your knee condition allows, walking on a flat, soft surface with appropriate footwear is also very good. Start with short distances and a slow pace. Tai Chi. The slow, flowing movements of Tai Chi help improve balance, flexibility, and muscle strength without stressing the joints. Golden rules for exercising. Warm up thoroughly. Always spend 5 to 10 minutes warming up gently before starting the main exercises. This could be light joint rotations or walking in place. Start slowly and gradually increase. Don't try to do too much right away. Start with fewer repetitions and shorter exercise times. Then gradually increase as your body gets used to it and you feel stronger. Listen to your body. This is the most important thing. If you feel increased pain during or after exercise, stop or reduce the intensity. Mild pain or muscle fatigue after exercise is normal, but sharp pain or swelling is a sign to rest and reconsider the exercise. Be persistent and consistent. Results won't come after a few days. Try to maintain a regular exercise schedule, at least 3 to 5 days a week. Persistence is the key. Breathe correctly. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly during exercise to provide enough oxygen to your muscles and keep your spirits relaxed. Cool down after exercise. Spend a few minutes performing gentle stretching movements after finishing your workout. Please remember, our goal is smart exercise, not strenuous exercise. Every little bit of movement contributes to the health of your knee joints. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy and can maintain long-term. Suppleness and flexibility will gradually return, bringing joy to your life. Next, we will talk about a factor that has an enormous impact on knee joint health. And that is body weight. Perhaps many of you have heard about this, but I want to emphasize once again the importance of maintaining a healthy weight. This is not just an aesthetic issue, but also a practical measure to protect our legs, especially the knee joints. Maintaining a healthy weight or losing weight if you are overweight or obese is one of the most crucial and effective factors in reducing pressure on the knee joints, thereby reducing pain and slowing down the process of joint degeneration. Do you know how much pressure our knee joints have to bear from our body weight? Imagine this. According to scientific research, every time we walk, the force exerted on the knee joint can be 3 to 6 times our body weight. And when climbing stairs or squatting, this number can increase even more. More specific information from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, shows that just by losing 0.5 kilograms, half a kilogram, of excess weight, the pressure on the knee joints when walking can be reduced by up to 2 kilograms. You see, a small change in weight can make a big difference for your knee joints. It's like taking a heavy bag of rice off our tired shoulders. Your knee joints will also feel much lighter when we carry too much weight for our frame and the joint's endurance. The cartilage layer, already thin and vulnerable with age, will wear down faster. Friction increases, causing pain, inflammation, and accelerating degeneration. Conversely, when weight is controlled at a reasonable level, pressure on the joints decreases, cartilage is better protected, and symptoms of pain and discomfort will also significantly lessen. In fact, Weight loss has even been shown to improve motor function and quality of life in people with knee arthritis. I understand that losing weight, especially at our age, is not always easy. It requires perseverance, determination, and a reasonable plan. But dear friends, the benefits it brings to overall health and specifically to the knee joints are enormous. Consider this an investment in your own health and comfort. So, how can we manage weight svastivardaka and sustainably? Here are important principles and suggestions you can refer to. Determine your ideal weight. First, you should know what weight is appropriate for your height and age. You can refer to the body mass index, BMI. But it's best to discuss it with your doctor or a nutritionist. They will help you set realistic and safe weight goals. Establish a balanced and scientific diet. This is the foundation of weight management. Focus on healthy eating, rather than miserable dieting. Increase green vegetables and fruits. They are rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and low in calories. Fiber helps you feel full longer. Limiting snacking. Try to have vegetables and fruits make up at least half of your plate at each main meal. Prioritize dark green leafy vegetables and colorful fruits and vegetables. Choose whole grains. Instead of white rice and white bread, choose brown rice, oats, and whole wheat bread. Whole grains provide sustained energy and more fiber. Lean protein sources. Prioritize fish, skinless poultry, legumes, and eggs. Protein helps maintain muscle mass, which is very important during weight loss. Healthy fats. Use good vegetable oils like olive oil, soybean oil, and sunflower oil in moderation. Nuts and avocados are also good sources of fat but should be eaten in moderation as they are also high in calories. Drink enough water. Water contains no calories, helps detoxify the body, and can also help you feel fuller. Drink plain water or unsweetened tea instead of sugary soft drinks or packaged fruit juices. USDA's My Plate model. You can refer to this model. Half your plate should be fruits and vegetables. A quarter grains, and a quarter protein. Accompany this with a small portion of low-fat or non-fat dairy products. Limit and avoid unhealthy foods. Fast food, processed foods, often contain many empty calories, saturated fats, sugar, and salt, with little nutritional value. Sugar and sweets, cakes, candies, soft drinks, sweet desserts, provide a lot of energy but little nutritional value and can easily lead to weight gain. Trans fats and saturated fats, found in fried foods, animal fats, and stick margarine, alcohol, contains many calories and can hinder weight loss efforts. Change eating habits. Eat slowly, chew thoroughly. Helps the brain receive satiety signals in time, preventing overeating. Don't skip meals, especially breakfast. Skipping meals can make you eat more at the next meal. Control portion sizes. Use smaller bowls and plates. Don't eat directly from large packages. Read food labels. Pay attention to the calorie, sugar, fat, and salt content in packaged products. Combine with exercise. As we discussed in point number 2, exercise is not only good for the knee joints but also helps burn calories. Supporting weight loss and maintenance. Find a suitable form of exercise and do it regularly. Seek support. If you find it difficult, don't hesitate to consult a doctor, nutritionist, or join weight loss support groups. They can provide you with professional advice and necessary encouragement. Dear friends, losing even a few kilograms of excess weight can make a big difference for your knee joints. Start with small changes in your daily diet and lifestyle. Golden Wellness Guide believes you can absolutely do it. Dear friends, there's an element we often overlook that significantly affects our knee health: the shoes we wear daily and supportive aids when needed. Would you agree that unsuitable shoes can make walking uncomfortable, even worsening knee pain? Today, we'll learn how to choose this companion wisely. Choosing footwear appropriate for your foot characteristics and knee condition, along with correctly using supportive aids when necessary, will significantly reduce pressure on the joints, improve balance, and enhance comfort and safety with every step. Imagine our feet are the foundation of a house, and our knees are a crucial part of the load-bearing structure above. If the foundation isn't stable and properly supported, the entire structure above, including the knees, will endure extra pressure and be prone to damage. Unsuitable shoes. such as those with excessively high heels, narrow toes, or overly hard or worn-out soles, can alter our natural gait, unevenly distribute body weight onto our feet and knees, thereby causing pain and aggravating arthritis. The American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, AAOS, a leading medical organization, also provides very specific recommendations for choosing footwear for people with joint problems. They emphasize that good shoes not only provide comfort but also act as shock absorbers for the body, helping to absorb impact from the ground with each step. Besides, when knee joints are weak or no longer stable, using supportive aids like a cane or knee brace as prescribed by a doctor can bring much more confidence and safety. Don't see this as a sign of weakness, but rather as smart tools to help you maintain independence and activity in life. I once met a lady, though only in her early 60s, whose knee joints were already weak due to degeneration. She was very reluctant to use a cane because she was afraid of how others would see her. But after being persuaded by her daughter and explained to by her doctor, she tried using a lightweight, height-adjustable cane. She was surprised to realize that the cane not only helped her walk more steadily and significantly reduced her fear of falling, but it also considerably lessened her knee pain because part of her weight was supported by her hand in the cane. Since then, she has walked more confidently and joined a Duong Sin wellness exercise club without any more hesitation. That's a positive change, isn't it? So, what should we pay attention to when choosing footwear and using supportive aids? Criteria for choosing knee-friendly footwear. Cushioned and shock-absorbing soles. This is the most important factor. Soles should have good elasticity to reduce impact on the heels, ankles, and knee joints. Athletic shoes and walking shoes often have excellent sole designs for this purpose. Appropriate heel height. Choose flat shoes or low heels. High heels shift body weight forward, increasing pressure on the toes and knee joints. Sufficiently wide toe box. The toe box must have enough space for toes to move comfortably without being constricted. Soft and breathable material. Choose shoes made from soft leather, fabric, or synthetic materials with good elasticity and breathability. Arch support. Some people with flat feet or high arches need special support. If necessary, you can use orthopedic insoles. Good traction. Soles should have good anti-slip grooves for safety. How to choose and try on shoes. Timing for shoe shopping. It's best to buy shoes at the end of the day when your feet tend to be slightly larger. Try on both shoes. Always try shoes on both feet and choose according to the larger foot. Wear socks when trying shoes. Wear the type of socks you usually wear with that style of shoe. Walk around in the store. Stand up and walk around a few times to feel the comfort. Check the inside of the shoe carefully. Feel the inside to ensure there are no rough seams. What types of shoes to avoid? Pointed high heels, ballet flats with very thin soles, flip-flops for regular walking, and shoes that are too tight or too loose. Using supportive aids effectively. Cane. When is it needed? When you feel unsteady walking or when one knee is more painful. How to choose a cane. The height must be appropriate. When standing straight, the handle should be level with your wrist crease. Choose a cane with a good anti-slip rubber tip. How to use it. Usually, the cane is held in the hand opposite the painful or weaker leg. Consult a doctor or physical therapist for specific instructions. Knee brace. When is it needed? A knee brace may be prescribed by a doctor to support and stabilize the knee joint. Important note. Do not self-purchase and use a knee brace without a doctor's prescription and guidance. The doctor will determine the appropriate type of brace. Walker. In cases of significant weakness, a walker can be a good option. Similarly, expert advice is needed. Dear friends, choosing good shoes and using supportive aids when needed not only helps reduce pain but is also a very effective fall prevention measure. Take care of your feet, so that every step is a steady and confident one. And now, we come to the final solution on today's list. A solution that many of you might be surprised to learn is right in your familiar kitchen. Can you guess what it is? Few would imagine that a golden spice, often used to color and flavor dishes, is a silent yet incredibly powerful warrior in the fight against knee arthritis. Yes, dear friends, it is turmeric. Turmeric, with its precious curcumin compound, is a common spice with strong natural anti-inflammatory properties that can effectively and safely contribute to reducing pain and improving knee joint stiffness when used correctly. Why does a simple spice like turmeric have such a miraculous effect? The secret lies in a compound called curcumin. Curcumin is what gives turmeric its characteristic yellow color and is also the source of most of the health benefits turmeric offers. For centuries, traditional medicine in Asian countries has used turmeric as a valuable remedy to treat many ailments, including joint pain. Today, modern science has also stepped in and conducted thousands of studies on curcumin. The U.S. National Institutes of Health, NIH, has compiled numerous research findings showing that curcumin possesses very strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It works by inhibiting many molecules and biochemical pathways involved in the body's inflammatory process. Similar to some non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, but with fewer stomach side effects when used in its natural form. Imagine free radicals and inflammatory substances in our bodies as tiny vandals, attacking cartilage cells, causing damage and pain. Curcumin in turmeric acts like a brave protector, helping to neutralize these free radicals and extinguish inflammatory fires. As a result, knee pain can be soothed, swelling and inflammation can be reduced, and the joint can also become more flexible. Some clinical studies have even shown that, in people with knee arthritis, curcumin supplementation can help reduce pain and improve motor function comparably to some common pain relievers. Isn't that amazing, dear friends? Such a natural, easily accessible solution with such great potential. Many of us may be familiar with turmeric in curries, braised dishes, or simply used to color sticky rice. But perhaps we haven't fully exploited its potential in caring for our knee joint health. Today, Golden Wellness Guide wants to explore with you more deeply how to utilize this liquid gold. How can we incorporate turmeric into our daily diet effectively and safely? How to use turmeric in cooking. Add to everyday dishes. This is the simplest and most natural way. You can add turmeric powder or freshly grated turmeric to braised dishes, stir-fries, soups, curries, or even fried rice. Make turmeric tea, golden milk. This is a traditional Indian drink that is very good for health. Warm a cup of fresh milk. Add about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a little ginger powder, a pinch of cinnamon, and importantly, a little ground black pepper. Stir well. You can add a little honey. Drink while warm. Turmeric and honey. Mix turmeric powder with pure honey to form a thick paste. Take a small spoonful daily, enhancing curcumin absorption. An important thing to note is that curcumin in natural turmeric has a rather low absorption rate into the bloodstream. However, there's a very simple trick to increase this absorption many times over. Combine turmeric with a little black pepper. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which can increase the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 2000%. So, when cooking or making turmeric tea, don't forget to add a tiny bit of black pepper. Fats also help dissolve and absorb curcumin better. Therefore, using turmeric in dishes containing a little healthy fat is also a good idea. Regarding the use of curcumin supplements, there are many types of curcumin supplements on the market today. However, if you intend to use curcumin supplements, it is important to consult your doctor or healthcare professional before use, especially if you are taking any other medications or have underlying medical conditions. Do not self-medicate with high doses. Follow the manufacturer's instructions and your doctor's prescription. Other notes. Although turmeric is very safe when used as a spice, some people may be sensitive or experience mild digestive issues if they take high doses. Turmeric can thin the blood, so people sap foul thwat or taking blood thinners need to be extremely careful and must consult their doctor. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should also consult their doctor. You see, nature has blessed us with precious gifts. Turmeric is a wonderful testament to this. By wisely using this spice, we can help our bodies fight inflammation and reduce knee pain naturally. Try incorporating turmeric into your daily life. So, we have just explored in great detail 5 wonderful at-home solutions to help you reduce knee pain and improve your quality of life. Let's recap a bit. First, intelligent heat therapy, using cold compresses for acute pain and swelling, and warm compresses for chronic pain and stiffness. Second, gentle and appropriate exercise. Exercises like leg raises, knee bends, stationary cycling, or swimming will help nourish cartilage. Third, a very important factor is weight management. Losing even a little excess weight can significantly reduce pressure on the knee joints. Fourth, don't forget to choose smart footwear and use supportive aids when needed. And finally, fifth, take advantage of the kitchen secret, miraculous turmeric. The curcumin in turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. These 5 solutions, though simple, when combined and persistently implemented, will surely bring positive changes to your knee joint health. Dear friends, the journey of healthcare, especially bone and joint health in our golden years, is a journey that requires perseverance, understanding, and self-love. Knee pain can make us feel tired, discouraged, but Golden Wellness Guide believes that with the knowledge we've shared today, you are fully capable of controlling the situation and improving your life. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are here to accompany, share, and encourage you. Every small change is an important step forward. Our goal is not just to reduce pain, but also to rediscover the joy of movement, confidence in every step, and the ability to fully enjoy our precious golden years. Supple knee joints, confident movement. That is entirely achievable for you. Believe in yourself, and start taking action today. Dear friends, and do you see, sometimes the most effective solutions come from the simplest things, like the familiar turmeric in our kitchen that we just explored. Isn't it wonderful? And if you're interested in caring for your knee joints, what about your back health? Back pain is also a very common problem in older adults. In the next video, Golden Wellness Guide will reveal 7 simple exercises for a healthy back. Say no to back pain in old age. These exercises are also extremely easy to do at home and promise surprising effectiveness. Don't miss it. Golden Wellness Guide would love to hear your shares. Among the 5 solutions we just discussed, which one do you feel is most suitable for you? Or do you have any other experiences or tips for reducing knee pain that you'd like to share with our community? Please don't hesitate to leave a comment below this video. If you find this video helpful, please give Golden Wellness Guide a like, and more importantly, share this video with your friends and family. And if you are new to the channel, or haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell icon next to it so you don't miss any new videos from Golden Wellness Guide. Once again, thank you sincerely for spending your precious time watching today's program. Golden Wellness Guide hopes that the shares just now will truly benefit you. Remember, Golden Wellness Guide, accompanying you on the journey of healthcare in your golden years. Wishing you all much health, always optimistic, joyful, and have truly steady, comfortable steps. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.